Hello and welcome to So You Want to Be a Presenter. In this video we're going to have a look at some techniques you can use to be an effective presenter of a television programme. To start off we're going to have a look at some successful television presenters and what techniques they use to be successful in their careers and also interest you in the programme you're watching. Our first example is Top Gear. If you're already familiar with the programme, then you'll know that Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond and James May host the show. These three presenters are important to the show itself as a content because they successfully get people who are not interested in the show's topic, cars, interested into it, thus helping them make them learn more about cars and get vital consumer information about cars and motoring while they're being entertained. Clarkson are popular because they banter with each other, making the audience interested in each other's conversations. Individually, they also use techniques such as eye contact with the viewer and hand gestures to emphasise certain things on screen, like this. Hand gestures are used to just draw the audience attention to something. The hands are always between shoulder and waist height, and open palms are used to subliminally portray to the audience that the presenter is a safe person and is welcoming. Contrast programmes like Top Gear with documentaries presented by people like David Attenborough, or news programmes such as those on the BBC or ITV, etc. Presenters on magazine programmes like Top Gear and others like The Gadget Show, The One Show, they're a lot more laid back and relaxed when compared to the news and documentary counterparts. The laid back attitude can be noticeable by the clothing the presenters wear, the type of language they use. Magazine programmes presenters are often seen wearing t-shirt and jeans, and they could be more casual and then we'll find in more formal broadcasts. A more serious attitude is suited for news and documentary broadcasts because you have to convey information regarding a serious subject matter. This means instead of a laid-back attitude like magazine programme presenters, news presenters are expected to wear formal clothing like suits and speak using a little amount of slang and colloquialisms. However, they utilise methods such as eye contact and hand gestures just like magazine programme presenters do. Another type of presenter that is very similar to magazine programme presenters are game show presenters. Game show presenters need to use inclusive language, eye contact, hand gestures and make the audience feel welcome. These make them more interested in the game and more likely to tune in again on a regular basis. Right, next we're going to have a look at some radio presenting techniques in the radio studio. Finally, we have radio presenters. The two most common radio presenters you'll find are DJs and news presenters who present news bulletins. Of course, due to radio being exclusively audio-based, the opportunity to use visual techniques is not available and you have to convey your message using your voice alone. This can be challenging when you do not have visual clips at your disposal. For example, in a news item, a televised broadcast could use visual reconstructions of events to further explain the details. But in radio, you need to use your words and voice alone. The other common presenter is a DJ. They present music and provide conversations with other presenters in between tracks. DJs have to be friendly and use inclusive language, and can also banter with each other and the guests so the audience feels like they're welcome in the conversations and are more likely to tune into the station again on a regular basis. Inclusive language involves using words such as we and us to make the audience feel they are part of the conversation. They also ask rhetorical questions so that the listener mentally answers the question and feels engaged in conversation when listening to the presenter. This can also be reinforced with audience interaction. The DJs encourage listeners to join in by sending emails, texts, and communicating via social media such as Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for watching this video on presentation, and I hope it inspires you to present things of your own.